AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Cleveland Browns and the Denver Broncos. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Mayfield now on 2nd down. Underneath for Johnson. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Back out of that Philly, here we go! Watch him now, Barney, Barney!
Here's Mayfield. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They run. It's Johnson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They stay on the ground on 1st for Johnson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Detroit! Detroit!
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on second down, and that leads to a tough third down call. Mayfield now. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Marshall. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Roger.
After the interception, here's Keenum. Throw taken in by Taylor left side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Let's go. Take 52, 75, 52.
Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
First carry of the game here for Royce Freeman. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On third down, it's Freeman, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. And this a 39-yard attempt. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And the first play will be a field goal try. And this a 39-yard attempt. And McManus able to put it through. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there.
Hey, go, let's go, let's go.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Let's go, let's go. Mary left, Mary left.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Keith Marshall, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Over.
2nd down, Mayfield. He's going to look deep down the field. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mayfield. And the Broncos get there and take him down. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football, not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Keenum going to lead the Broncos up now 1st and 10.
No, Roger.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Mary left.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Hey, on!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Oh, yeah!
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout.
Let's go! Hey, orange! Orange! Hey! 4 down.
Throwing is Keenum on third down. Got a man. He finds Sanders. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check 43. Mike. 56 is Mike. I'm coming after you.
Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll take this one down to the 36. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Let's go! Mike 20!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got some space here. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play.
That's a lot of beef thundering downfield off of the toss play, and it takes me back to when I was a kid and watching USC play. Remember the old toss that they ran? They used to call student body right or student body left because everyone was out in front of the ball carrier. In fact, one of their favorite plays, it was called roast stem right or roast stem left, depending on the formation. 28 toss. And 28 toss was their bread and butter.
On first down, Keenum. And that's complete to the tight end, Hireman. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Freeman. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. This is Freeman. Freeman first down and more. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Royce Freeman from 17 yards out. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. That's strong running. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Johnson with a completion over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
No. Check. Patriot. Detroit.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Leopard. 4 down. Detroit. Gone.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Gone.
And again, it's Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Go. Gone.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. That's to his running back, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because What you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Here's second and 7 now from the 28. Now they'll run it on the toss. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Broncos on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Hey, 52. Get out. We're good. Switch it. Switch it. Hatch it.
They'll run for it. It's Freeman. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Detroit!
On 1st and 10, Mayfield finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Some people call it a shuffle pass. Some people call it a shovel pass. All you're trying to do is open up the middle of the field, flip the ball forward. In this case, they didn't gain any yardage.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Detroit! Back 99 Philly, here we go! Gone! Gone!
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Let's go. Hey, down. Check. Check your hot read. Tighten up. Mike 56.
On second down, Freeman. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
That's it, baby. That's it. Big hit. Hey, on your arm! On your arm! Everybody scoot up, scoot up. Heavy.
Well, snap came at 1. Keenum over the middle. That's caught by Taylor. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Welcome back now to Denver. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
On second down, here's Keenum. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a 4th down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon. So apparently, neither guy is immune.
A first down throw from Mayfield. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Mayfield looks to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Sua Cravens with a pick. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Here's Freeman. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
The Broncos on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. From the 50, it's Keenan. And incomplete here on third down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10.
Detroit!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. David Njoku was the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Lucky 56.
Mayfield to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Detroit!
First down, Mayfield. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Sua Cravens with a pick. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run here with Freeman. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
The Broncos on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Freeman. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. His kick is good. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And the Browns are able to cover this one up. And, Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's